Thank you much. Thank you much. A lot of newbies here tonight. Good. I want to say first, follow me on Facebook and YouTube as Willie Sawyer II. And be careful though on Facebook and YouTube because you can get hacked. I got hacked, y'all, last week. I was violated. I felt so cheap.
You are cheap.
You know, well, I'm inexpensive is what I like to call it. But I felt violated. They went out and they posted some bullshit, some bullshit iPod scam, And I felt, I kept checking my Facebook every 30 minutes to make sure I ain't been violated again, And one of my Facebook friends, I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't know Facebook people. I don't know who the hell he is. He's from California. I don't know. He tried to buy one of those bullshit iPads. And he got mad at me because he couldn't get one. I said, well, you know what? I got some sand in Arizona I've been holding on to. You get some of that. He tried to buy that. So I sold it to him in a half-eaten sandwich from Quiznos. I sold him that and some salt water. I got the money. I unfriended his ass. Oh my goodness! You would think that a big man like me wouldn't feel violated outside of prison, but it happens. When my kids were little, my son would have his toys everywhere. He'd have all over the house, and he'd have them in the bathtub playing, and he'd leave them all over the bathtub. And I was taking a shower one day, and I turned around, and the Justice League is staring at me, and I felt nervous because all these little Justice League characters, and it hurts me to talk about this. I think Superman touched me inappropriately. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Superman. He had that shit-eating grin on his face. I don't know. I think it was him. I'm trying to find out if the Justice League has a human resources department because they complain about that shit. Like I said, things happen in your life. I got violated by an old woman one time. For real, that's funny to you?
That's hilarious.
I'm having therapy about it. I was at my job, and I was in Chicago, and this woman, she was 80 years old, and she fell on people. She just walk up to you and just start feeling on you, And nobody wanted to complain because she's an old lady. You don't want to be like, Miss Martha feeling on me. She get fired. You feel bad. She can't keep up with her medications. It's your fault, So nobody said a word. You know how you feel being felt up by an 80-year-old woman? You feel violated. You feel dirty. Especially if your dick get hard. You feel real dirty then. Feel real dirty then. I feel real bad that day. I had to go to lunch. Cigarette break, something, I get kids, I've been married. I've been married 15 years. And I've learned a lot. Thank one person respects marriage. Thank you. He was scared. He clapped. He was like, oh, ain't nobody else gonna clap? I'm gonna stop this. Don't let them shame you into not respecting marriage. It's a good thing, being married.
No doubt.
Yeah, everybody else who didn't clap know about marriage. It was like, nah, that's bullshit. Clapping for that? That's like clapping for prison sentence. That's bullshit. I ain't clapping for that. I love my wife. I'm crazy about my wife. I'm crazy about my wife, and my wife is crazy. That's it. Ain't nothing else to that. That's all it is. We've been married 15 years, and we're trying to bring excitement into our marriage. So we're doing new things like we role play. Anybody here role play? All right. You know what? It's not really role play if she's sleeping. I dress her up. I dress her up. That's what I do, guys. I forgot to take off the wig last week. She was pissed. She woke up mad as hell. She said, you son of a bitch, you was pretending I was a white woman. I said, no, a lot of black women wear platinum blonde hair. I don't. It's a couple, I'm sure. You shouldn't do things to folks when they sleep, because they might wake up. Give them some Ambien or a joint before they go to sleep. That's how I do it. My wife like wine. You want another glass of wine? I'm just sitting there, one more sip. We're going to have some fun. If she didn't want it, then why was she snoring at me like that? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I was with my wife one time. This is how I learned that women are crazy. I was with my wife and we were having sex, and it was getting good. And she was about to have one of those good orgasms. And she said, wait. I don't want to come like that. I was like, you got your damn man. You know how hard I work, how much effort I put into this? I didn't say that though. I ain't stupid. I didn't say that. I thought that really hard. Because a man would never say nothing like that. That's just crazy talk right there. Any way we can is good enough for us. All we need is friction in a warm body, and a warm body is optional. That's so sad. There's an 18-year-old in here right now that's going, really? Where you at, the 18-year-old? He's first time being here. I was trying to be really, really nice and not say anything dirty, but I was like, he 18. He done heard something. I'm going to get out of here. I was supposed to leave like 20 minutes ago. Oh, he back there. I got time then. All right. Let's talk about my wife tomorrow. She ain't here. What the fuck? Why you laughing? You saw her come in? She's short. I'm 6'5". My wife is 5 feet even. She's one chromosome away from being a midget. It's fine. I'm glad you laughed because she don't think that's funny at all. Speaking of midgets, since y'all brought it up, if a midget tells you your hair smells good, shouldn't that be considered sexual harassment? That's not just me. I'm gonna get out of here. One more question before I go. Still thinking about it, actually, like, yeah, that should be. Maybe you saw him stand on the table. I saw him walking across. That's what I saw. I saw him walking by. If a midget is playing miniature golf, shouldn't that just be called golf? Because I went to a miniature golf course and there were no midgets there, and I was pissed. I thought they'd be like a bunch of midgets get out of the car and they'd have their clubs and they'd say two and swing, but didn't happen. I don't care. I'll talk about it. Remember back in the 80s when midgets were cool? Remember that? No, because you had like Fantasy Island Tattoo when you had different strokes and Webster where you watch midget child stars not grow up. That was nice. Y'all going to hell with me for that one. Oh, thank you guys much for coming out. I'm Big Will. Enjoy your night.